Father's Day, being a single parent, and being considered a criminal. In a way, you're considered a criminal. When you're going through a divorce, I mean, that's how I looked at it. I had leprosy, according to my family, and no one would come close to me. Because I think they realized that, fuck, if it could happen to Rock, it could happen to me. That's true. So going back to Father's Day, I would show up with my children, well-dressed, clean, because I would have them that weekend. I was brought up with a mother that was dedicated and committed and married eventually 74 years to my father. 11 kids, no twins. I don't know if you recall the movie back in the day, back in the 50s, it was called Cheaper by the Dozen. My parents loved that movie because it was them. Cheaper by the dozen. Father's Day, we would always have a big bash because our family is so big. It was always at some type of event, facility, and a tradition was go to Mass, everybody shows up, we fill up the church, then you go out to eat. I'd bring my kids, of course. And I felt so bad, everybody. I am telling you, I felt so bad that I was a single parent. I was so embarrassed that I couldn't keep my family together, just like my father said. If you can't take care of your family, how are you going to take care of the business? He treated me like shit for those 12 months. It's in my book. They named you right. It's my memoir. And that's when I realized I had no friends. I had no money. At the same time, I'm going through a divorce. No one was touching me. No one was trusting me. I had no family, no business, no marriage, no friends. Talk about stress. Talking about how are you going to make it. I don't know if I shared this with you. Besides hotels, besides living with my parents for a week before my dad says get out, I had buddies living on couches. And then eventually I lived with a buddy of mine. Now, do things go through your mind that you'd never contemplate if you were sane? I would say yeah. I would say yes. Most of all, would I hurt myself? Am I a failure? Am I a loser? Can I do this? Can I really pay lifetime alimony? Can I really say I could be a good dad? Could I also pay for child support and not be a deadbeat dad? But guess what? They didn't realize that I came back. I came back stronger, by the way. You know why? Because I was independent. Saved my life. That saved me. So, Father's Day, I was ashamed. I was ashamed. And I'm sure everyone's got their own story. But I wanted to share this story with you to say, you could come back, man. You could come back stronger. It's your mindset. It's your drive. And I still wanted to be the best dad, a great dad. And my kids, they became great. Not me. My kids did. Now, my kids are all in their 40s. And if they're listening to this YouTube, they're going, what the fuck, Dad? What are you talking about this shit for? Why? I'm telling you because this is what I had to go through. It's 40 years later I'm talking about this because I'm going on record. I believe in karma. I'm just telling you, you're going to get through this. So if there's any inspiration, any motivation, is you got to think for yourself. You got to be independent. So that's my first Father's Day. I was ashamed. I was hurt. I was pained. I was in pain. But I'm just telling you, don't give up on your kids. get the best protection you can for your children. So Father's Day, as we work up to it, you better fucking enjoy it because you're going to remember every day. I can remember the hotel event we were at. I can remember my kids. Oh, here's the other thing. We couldn't even get a table where others would sit with me. They were that fearful of going through a divorce themselves. I was never welcome around that round table, but my 3 kids were. Don't give up on the kids. The kids can't help what went through. But here's the trauma. The trauma lasts for decades. And when the kids really don't know the truth or just suspect or assume what happened, you got to tell them the truth, man. The truth eventually comes out. I can't protect their mother. I can't. Or their sister. So, either way, I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm here to say, listen, you can get through this. Don't give up on the kids. Take care of the kids. Do the best you can. Be the best dad you can. Be the best parent you can. God bless you. I'll talk to you soon.